living in Black Mirror.
So what, you're saying Blake Lively's too hot? Like
Then I got the visuals.
So what kind of visuals are we talking about here?
I was looking at the ceiling, and the ceiling was moving. We have this little game. It's called Hot Ones Truth or Dab.
But we can like up it a little bit. Like I think.
No, I'm not trying to up it, bro. What are you talking about?
I can't do that. No, I can't do that.
Welcome back.
Hello, people.
Yeah.
After a few weeks hiatus, we're back.
More like a month.
A few weeks, could be a month, could be many months. But we got Zane back in the house, the classic setup.
Yeah.
And we're back at it.
Get back on
What's
track.
up?
Yeah, what's up? How's it been going, man?
Pretty good. You guys went to Phoenix last weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was hot as hell.
Hell.
It was like 45 degrees Celsius. And for you Americans, like
that's 110.
110
Fahrenheit.
degrees.
110, 115
Fahrenheit, 45 degrees Celsius, but you don't want to walk more than 2 seconds in the heat. Like, you just want to run for your life. Like,
it feels like an oven.
Yeah.
Like, literally. You went there recently, too.
Yeah, I went twice in June.
I feel like it got hotter now, though.
I think it was just as hot. It might have been hotter because you guys were telling me that the humidity was pretty low. And when I was there, the humidity was, like, decently high for what I was expecting. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, no, it's really hot. I don't mind it, to be honest. I think it's fine. But I remember when I was going to the Copa America matches, Colombians who were there just for the first time. They're like, I've never felt something like this in my life. Like, at least we are here in El Paso, so we understand what a really hot, dry heat is like.
Yeah.
They were just complaining. Like, we were walking, and they were complaining they didn't know. They've just never seen something.
A lot of people came from Colombia.
Oh, yeah, straight from Colombia, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they came specifically for the matches. I met a family that bought tickets to all the group stages.
Yeah.
Group stage matches. So they went to Houston, Phoenix, California to watch the games.
They picked a good run to follow because they made it all the way to the finals.
Yeah, for sure. Who knows if they stayed even longer to see the more like deeper into the actual tournament. But
once you get behind a team like that, you want to follow them all the way to the end, you know?
Yep, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was a good run, but...
I think Phoenix, though, is overall really nice. I think the heat was a little much. But, however, everything's dead at this time of year, though. It's like slow season. Not a single person on a patio. They actually close patios down. So it's kind of like Toronto in the winter where you can't go on a patio. Nobody wants to be outside. It's like that in the summer in Phoenix. Everything's dead and closed. Like, even people are, like, closing their restaurant early, you know, not opening because it's just slow season. Yeah. It's too hot.
I think Jennah mostly liked it because they had a really good mall.
Probably one of the best malls I've ever been to. I mean, even in Toronto, everyone knows, if you know, you know, Yorkdale is a fantastic mall. It's one of the best malls, in my opinion. But this mall, sorry, Torontonians, it might beat it.
And it's not nicer. It's just the stores. It's better stores.
There's way more, there's more variety, not way more. I'd say Yorkdale's pretty up there, but it's got everything. And right outside of the mall is a beautiful Lifetime gym.
And a Nobu.
Oh, the Lifetime was right by the mall?
Right there in the mall.
Right? Oh. No, it's a mall.
It was inside the mall?
No, it's
it was attached to the mall.
It's attached to the
Lifetime,
mall.
Lifetime.
No, Lifetime is attached to the Nobu, basically.
Really?
So it's
was there a pool?
It's all attached to the mall.
Was there a pool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Beautiful
There's
rooftop
a Lifetime
pool.
This like a mall with every store you can dream of, and a Nobu.
And across Nobu is
Jennah just wants an apartment right there.
That's my dream. And right across is a beautiful French restaurant, one of the best French restaurants I've been to. So I love French food. I love working out. I love the mall.
Yeah, you basically have the option
It's my
between
dream.
Nobu and like a really good French restaurant. You got Lifetime. You got every store you could dream of, like top to bottom.
And it's a 5-hour drive from Cali. It's it's a pretty big airport. I think it's pretty central. It's a good place to live if you can get past the summer heat.
I didn't find Scottsdale like much of I didn't really find it that bougie or that interesting really. I thought it was kind of nice. It had a nice little area by that canal. They call it a river, but it's more like a canal.
It's a little Western boomer, you know.
Yeah.
Have you been there in the winter though, like during?
No, I haven't. No, but while I was there, you guys went during a time where there's absolutely nothing going on. but I went when there was all the matches and all the games going on. So the city was like patios were open. There's a decent amount of people. It did seem like people were definitely staying away from the heat, but there were still people there because there was other shit going on. So maybe you guys just got a really bad time.
But it's pretty great.
But it's kind of nice when it's
you
quiet.
live there. The whole winter is awesome. And in the summer months, you literally travel.
You can travel.
So instead of traveling in the winter months in Canada when most other destinations also kind of suck, or a lot of them, you have to go somewhere hot. Now you have the summer months to travel, which is great. So you can go to Europe.
Yeah.
You can go to Toronto. You can go to Vancouver. You can go to other places like that.
Yeah. No, but I think we were there for at least 4 nights, like just spending time in Scottsdale. I think, like, honestly, from traveling so much, don't judge a city off a one-nighter. You just can't. No, you know what I mean? Like judging, like, oh, do I like the city or not? I mean, however, you can do that in Nashville. You can definitely do one night in Nashville and have the best night of your life. But I'd say most places you want to spend at least 3-4 days to really soak in the culture and kind of give your opinion if you like the city or not.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it was just mid.
It is.
I'm sure the restaurants are. I know the restaurants are great. I'm sure the mall is really nice.
It doesn't have the je ne sais quoi.
But I feel like it's just not
That's true.
somewhere you can. It's really walkable. I feel like you got to drive to a lot of places.
Yeah.
Downtown Phoenix is probably more walkable, except in the summer months, obviously.
I don't think we explained. We didn't go to Phoenix at all. We just stayed at
Yeah,
Scottsdale.
I know. You guys stayed in
Sedona
Scottsdale.
is really nice.
And
It's
you
a nice
didn't
day
take a
trip.
Waymo. I was telling Jennah you guys had to take a Waymo.
We saw the Waymo.
You just got to try it once. Like that's.
Okay, explain to people
even
what a
if it's-
Waymo is.
Well, a Waymo is basically a self-driving car, and it's a full self-driving experience, and
It's
it's
a self-driving taxi, right?
taxi. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's an Uber. It's an app. So you call it. One of these cars come up. It's like fully rigged up with all these sensors and cameras and who knows what else, and then it picks you up, and no one's driving the car. It's
Wild.
just completely self-driving, and then the experience itself is just. Even if you had a car, I would make time to just do like some like weird trip around so that it could drive you, because it is truly like it's a life-changing experience because you grow up always thinking about like the jet, the what is it, the Jetsons?
Yeah.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
The-
The cartoon.
Yeah, the cartoon, and other cartoons and movies and whatever where this reality is just commonplace, and then you hop into one of those and you get in there and you feel it and it drives you and you're just like, wow, we're here. Like
We're here.
Yeah.
We're here. And it especially hits when you got a few beers in you and you're just like in there and you put the music all the way up to whatever you want. Nobody's there to
so
judge
weird.
you. You can just sing. You can just vibe.
Oh, you can choose the music.
You could choose the music. You
Oh,
can
wow.
plug it. You can
Okay.
Bluetooth your own
We
phone
have
if
to
you
do
want
like
to.
mushrooms and go on a Waymo.
Insert video here of Jose's experience.
But I don't know. For me, it was just it actually took me longer to get to Scottsdale. So I took one from Phoenix to Scottsdale. It took me like 20 minutes longer with the Waymo.
Why? Because it
Why?
doesn't take the highway.
It doesn't take the highway yet because I'm
Safety.
sure. Yes, they're still trying to make sure everything's okay. But I was like, I took it there. I didn't know.
Risky.
But then I came back and I was like, fuck it, I don't care. I'll take another 20 minutes just to vibe out in the car and just feel the experience. Like,
Well, you're not wasting time because you're not like driving. You can actually do whatever you want.
I'm just
it's-
chilling,
It's like
yeah.
hanging out in the living room.
yeah, that's kind of how they advertise it
just-
too. The advertisers, you just sit in the back, you do some work, you take some calls, whatever it is, it takes you to wherever you need to go, and that's
just
how you
wild.
do it.
That's pretty
And
I can't wait till we can own them and they can drive you around. Like it's like a
like a-
chauffeur.
I actually find it kind of better that it's like a ride, like you hail it, like you bring it.
Like an
you or-
Uber.
you order it.
It's an Uber.
Because I feel like you want it. If at that point when you have a car, you're gonna want your own car and you want to drive it. But this kind of shit is pretty cool because you see them scooting around everywhere,
It's perfectly fine.
and then
if you don't
you
own it.
order it, and then it's wherever you want. You just
I think most
don't
people-
have to worry about parking. You don't have to, it just kind of floats around, and then when you need it, it comes by, picks you up, and it takes you where you want to go.
Too
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm sure both options will be available, like ownership or renting. But most people will just rent.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool. Like when you get out of one, and people like just looking at you, like you really did that. Because I
You're
was like I
"Where's the
mentioned,
driver?"
I was there when there was a lot of people out of town, so they're not used to this kind of shit. So I pulled up to a brunch spot, and I got out of the car, and everyone was just looking at me like, what? There's no one driving the car? And it's pretty cool.
Nice.
So I'm really upset you guys didn't try it because I feel like, again...
I'm not ready for it. I'm not ready for that technology. It's not driving on the highway.
The second I put it in there,
it's not safe.
No, well, they're just making it extra safe.
You're a test dummy for the self-driving
there's
car.
test dummies before this. Like there's
so
testing.
You're the second test dummy.
No, we're now in it's not even the beta phase. It's almost like the early adopter phase. It's just whoever is willing to take them and get on board will get on board. But the beta and the alpha and whatever, it's all done. Like it's
like
all
it's like iRobot, the movie.
Yeah, maybe. I guess.
Yeah, no one was driving the cars. He had to override it.
Yeah. But no, I got into it and it just it felt really cool at first, and I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. And then before you know it, you don't even think about it, and you're just in there and you're just vibing, and it just goes. And so, and it drives very.
Can you sit in like the driver's seat?
You can sit wherever you want to sit, besides the actual
driver's seat.
Driver. Oh no, not the driver's seat.
There's a driver's seat. Like they have a steering wheel.
It has a steering wheel. Yeah.
Oh, they should just eliminate that and turn it into like a fucking living room with like couches facing each other and like a table in the middle.
It'll get
That's
there.
pretty cool.
Like maybe a karaoke machine. Like then,
oh my god, that's so futuristic.
Jose will order that one. Like I need the karaoke fucking Waymo and like fuck,
yeah.
we're going out. We got like a 45-minute drive all the way to the other side of town.
Guys,
so like let's party.
We're living in Black Mirror. Like that. Like this is totally a Black Mirror.
Well, that's
episode.
how again when you get in there, you realize how far we've come already.
Oh
and
god.
this shit could be all over the place right now. Like it literally could be all over the place right now. The only thing is that a bunch of bureaucrats and city councils are just a little too pussy to make it happen. Because I think
they have to be cautious too. Because if they're not fully ready and like they have one or two accidents, even if it's less accidents than the human drivers make, it's not going to be acceptable. Like the standard that they're going to be held to is
that's
100% like no deaths.
That's the whole thing with Tesla and whatnot. And yeah, I mean it makes sense, but I think you have to look at it statistically and kind of understand that an Uber driver will make
way more mistakes
and. Just take it, even if there are accidents, even if it does kill people.
What happened to you?
Even if it does kill people, you just have to measure it like based off of facts, real facts, real statistics, and then make the decision.
But the population won't. One person's like kid is going to die in a fucking Uber.
That kid. How many kids died in an Uber last year? Maybe none. Actually, probably none.
But they're going to be like, but if it was a human, maybe that wouldn't have happened. Like,
no, they just have to They have to let go of their. Like
we have to submit to the robots.
You have to submit.
No, like honestly, so I was in Denver and I always take an Uber. Now I've realized it's very easy and cheap to take the train because the Denver airport is 30 minutes outside of the city. But most Uber drivers I have in Denver are actually so interesting, great conversation with them. It's always a good experience. But one time I came in pretty late and I got picked up by this Uber driver, and he was a fine guy, but he was driving like an absolute maniac. I almost got out of the Uber midway because I was like kind of scared for my life. So he's going on a left lane stoplight, and once it turns green, they go left. But I don't know why he thought there was a right, like two lanes going left. So he's going full blast, ends up going up the curb. Like literally drives right up the curb and like kind of like almost scratches his car. And then we're like on the curb and he stops and he's like, I'm so sorry. I didn't even see that. And he's like, and I was like, do I get out? I don't know what to do. Like in the situation, like he like got off the curb and then drove thankfully all the way there normally. Like it's just so awkward.
Oh,
like,
so he was driving like an asshole before, then he did that. And then after that he started driving really
No, properly. It was still kind of aggressive. Like the whole time he was trying to like beat the traffic, so he would like go aggressively in the right lane and try to like. It was just an aggressive driver. But like in those situations, as a girl alone too, it's like, do I get out of the vehicle? Like what do I do? Do I just like?
You were alone?
I was alone. So it's like I just went with it, but like it was just kind of weird. You don't know. That's the only time I've had a bad experience.
Some pepper spray with you.
Maybe we should pause and.
See no, it's still recording. It's just that the light came off. I don't know.
No, I can turn the light back on.
Okay, yeah, turn it back on. I figured it would turn on its own. Yeah, we just have to make sure that I guess the TV is on. We'll see.
Yeah, you should leave the TV on.
I think the only podcast I've had without any technical difficulties has been with Stefan.
Oh yeah.
But to be fair, that one didn't have didn't have any cameras in it, so
no cameras.
It's just voice.
no, it's just our voice.
Oh
No,
no,
that's
shit.
easy.
Yeah, anyone can do that.
Oh, you should listen to it.
Yeah,
You probably haven't listened to it.
Oh God, it's
kinda
funny.
It's a little janky, but it's because of the like we were just on a patio and we had the mics.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of background noise, but we were just kind of
background noise.
yeah, just it's called the patio edition.
Nice.
It's kind of cool. We talked about some cool shit.
Have you guys had a bad Uber experience?
One time I rode on the back of a motorcycle
What?
in Thailand.
Yeah, well, that's normal. That's normal.
Totally normal, man.
He was like ripping through traffic, cutting
so
cars,
cool.
and I'm like hanging on to the back, just like I didn't want to hug him or hold him too much. It was kind of weird. And I was just trying to like sit back and like
That is
decompose
so
and like he's
cool.
ripping it. Like he's like it was kind of crazy.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's actually
I think
there's
that would be
certain
fun.
countries in Asia where there's actually no like Ubers where you get in a car. All of the Ubers are just moto taxis.
Oh,
They
I
had
had
cars too, but
Definitely
it was just like
quicker.
there's so much traffic. I was like, this is gonna be way faster.
I saw a guy
You
recently
can
who
select
said,
on the app, like motorcycle.
No, I just went to a guy on the street and I was like, this place,
"Take me."
and he's like, $100. Like
Oh, I know those ones. I
Yeah.
see that a lot on like travel videos on YouTube.
it's just a guy with a
Yeah.
motorcycle. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sus.
no.
Welcome
No,
to
no, it's
normal.
not. It's not at all. That
the
happens.
real world.
Yeah, literally.
What do you mean it's not through an app?
Really?
Real three world
Is there
sorry,
GPS tracking you?
real third world countries have a lot of motorcycles.
Oh yeah. It's the most economical way of
Scooters,
getting
fucking-
around.
India.
everybody's
has a
just
lot
scooting
of
around.
scooters, Yeah.
Yeah, everyone I know in India, like within like at least within a certain amount of time, they get into a motorcycle accident. Like
Yeah.
Oh well, isn't the best when we were in India and you saw like 6 people on one motorcycle? It was a family.
Oh,
like
yeah.
dad driving, 2 babies in between, the mom, and then another baby holding
Yeah.
onto the back,
Yeah.
and it's just
No,
insane.
dad driving, a teenager or something in the middle, the mom in the back, 2 babies, one on each lap, each leg, and just ripping through the streets.
Yeah.
The whole family.
I just think it's wild.
It's wild.
You got to do what you got to do.
The one in the middle is holding an umbrella because it's fucking raining.
Yeah.
Imagine they just catch wind. And
Oh my god! And one baby flies away.
That's pretty wild. I mean, but that's just how they have to transport themselves.
Oh yeah.
They have no other choice.
No,
They don't have a car.
It's really normal there. It's just that we don't see that.
No.
Completely normalized there.
Yeah, at some point you get desensitized to it. You're there and you're just like, well, just another
Immediately. You gotta-
another thing.
Yeah.
Some of the Mexican stuff going on in Juarez, for example.
What's so bad over there? Like,
No, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Like just
Really?
like people
Not
on
that
the
bad.
back of pickup trucks, but like it's really packed up in there.
yeah.
There's other things like trucks just filled to the brim and like the back of the truck just being held on by like one of those coil strings.
Yeah.
Shit like that, but it's not that bad compared to what
India.
you can find in India or in
Oh, India's
Asia.
crazy. It's so fucking. You see the craziest shit. Like you see a guy with like arms for legs and legs for arms, like
Yeah,
just, like,
that's
yeah.
another one.
yeah, moving around, like just like
That's another
it's like
one.
what the fuck.
Well, when you
I've
have
never seen a single one of these guys like in America.
Well, you gotta
and there's like 27 of them here on the street. Like,
you gotta ask, like, maybe is the government doing something just to like cut them out? of the
here,
big
yeah,
street?
exactly.
No, but over there, I think it's just there's so many people that the rate of that kind of birth effect is, well, it's the rate, the percentage is the same, but the quantity's higher because of the
Of course,
amount
and the nominal value is gonna be more.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, like I've seen a bunch of them. And like,
I feel like here they just kind of end up in like houses, like you never see them on the street because their family just don't take them out,
yeah,
They're embarrassed.
Yeah.
They're like, Jimmy, you're staying home tonight.
Yeah.
I stay home every night. It's okay, Jimmy. It's not nice out there. But there, it's like you have to go out and panhandle. You got to do something because there's no social services. There's nothing. Nobody can take care
Yeah,
of you.
yeah.
So you see them more often,
Especially in the tourist places. Yeah,
for sure.
that's where they get the money.
So this money's at.
We're gonna go see the movie. It ends with us tonight.
So what is?
So I'm here with the
I have a
author.
question.
I'm here with the author of It Ends With Us.
Hi, my name is Colleen Hoover.
Jennah's so hyped about this movie.
Every girl in the world is hyped about this movie right
looks
now.
like-
Even people in Qatar who can't watch it because it's banned. But no, I have a real question for maybe not someone like Zane who's excited, sort of interested in seeing the movie with me.
Yeah.
Why are you so opposed to seeing?
I'm not opposed to it. Like we're going.
But what is your genuine feeling like? Okay,
No,
when you see like a romance.
No. It's not about that. It's just it's cheesy. I find it cheesy because the storyline is going to be very linear.
How do you know what the storyline is?
It's all in the trailer.
Don't
I
say
watched
anything.
the whole
Don't say
trailer.
anything.
I didn't watch the trailer.
It's all in the trailer. I already know how it's going to end.
Yeah, but that's okay.
You can say the same thing
The
about
movie- the title says
You know-
it ends.
you know what
Marvel movie. Every Marvel movie is the same fucking thing.
Not always. Sometimes they have twists.
they're
Sometimes
so
there's twists.
tiny little fucking
People
twists.
went into Deadpool thinking, oh, it's going to be Deadpool and Wolverine. They didn't expose anything else, who the main villain is, who anybody is. Nobody knew anything. And then you go into the movie and then you see all these cameos come up. And you're like, holy shit, I wasn't even expecting this guy. Holy shit. Like, it's just action on action of people you weren't expecting.
The people are being like popped
No,
in
but
there.
you don't even know, going into the movie, you don't even know what the actual plot is because of a good trailer, because of a good way to hype up the movie. That's one particular case. Other cases with Marvel, listen, I'm not going to defend Marvel because I'm not that big of a fan of Marvel.
It's the same plot every time.
Not
it's just
always.
different people.
No, it's not. Well, you can say that about any action movie, but I'm talking about the specifics. So I feel like the trailer just revealed way too much. And
I agree.
And I already know how the movie's going to end.
That's why I didn't watch the trailer.
No, but I agree. There are some trailers that I'm like, could you have not said that? Because like you want to keep the mystery, right?
I never watched trailers.
But then once
I
you
didn't
get
watch
to
the trailer.
that,
I'm like,
once-
go and watch the movie.
Yeah, you
said
should.
go.
You don't need to
I'm
watch.
telling
Why would I
you-
watch the trailer?
Some trailers are actually. It
I'm
depends
telling
on
you,
the movie.
once you get to that plot point, which is the whole thing of the book,
Yeah, but
you're going to know how it's going to end.
not really.
And anyways, the main reason I'm even slightly excited to go to the movie is because I feel like it'll have good shots of like downtown Boston and shit, and I feel like it's kind of cool. I like Boston looks cool, so
Either way, as someone who read the book, I think it's amazing to see it come to life, and I think that's probably what most people are excited about. Obviously, there's some big actors too that I think people are excited about.
Maybe the plot's the same with every rom-com, but they still somehow make me cry.
No,
I have to see, and I could be completely wrong.
You have to let your
Evoke
emotions flow,
emotion.
man.
It's not about that. I just find it a little cheesy because it's very unrealistic. Like, there's not people actually living that kind of shit.
What?
What do you mean? I live that shit every day.
No, but it's not.
No, this is this plot specifically. It could be really relatable for women, and we're not going to go into detail. It's very relatable, and you can even think of it
but
on
not like so like. Not everyone is Blake Lively and that fucking guy. You know, what I mean?
Not everyone is Ryan Reynolds and fucking Deadpool.
You're missing the sauce, Jen.
No. What's the sauce?
He's ugly as shit in Deadpool.
Why does it matter? Like, you're just a girl acting.
Yeah, but what about
Hugh
Hugh Jackman as in all of his
Jackman?
roles, or what about
Hugh Jackman?
Batman in all
But
of his
they're
roles?
superhero movies. Nobody's a superhero. It's sci-fi.
Yeah, you don't
it's
like
supposed
reality
to,
movies?
So what you're saying? Blake Lively's too hot? Like,
No, it's besides the point. What I'm saying
you
is
cast
that
an ugly person.
what I'm saying
Like,
is
who
that
cares?
not,
Like,
no.
you're
What
still
I'm saying,
judging
you're
yourself as that person.
you're missing the whole point. And I went into.
I don't even think Blake Lively's that hot.
I was too specific. I kind of backed that a little bit.
There's
Something about the face. I'm just.
Okay, let me tell you about Blake Lively.
Anyways,
if you know about Gossip Girl, you're a true fan. She's not the most beautiful woman in the
What-
world, but her personality is great.
What I'm saying is.
That's where it's at.
What I'm saying is, not everybody is going to end up in a fairy tale story where she gets to run off with the person that she really loves and this and that.
It's
a
a
lot
fucking
of people
what
are
if you
just.
can't?
Not everyone's a superhero.
Listen,
if I'm
I
living
don't
it?
want. I'm running into a lot of areas where I don't want to spoil the movie for Zane, but also break down the fact that the movie is just predictable and it's not realistic
Okay,
to
so-
what
I don't.
women are experiencing.
I get the disdain for predictability, but if the movie is good enough to like get you to be emotionally
We'll
bought
see.
in to the characters and
I'm
what's
sure,
going on, it's
sure.
okay.
Some
a
of
good
the
movie.
lines seemed a little cheesy.
Can I
the
say
flower
something?
shop,
I actually
it
know a
seems
lot of
little,
people who I've met in my life who like cheesy movies.
You should
and
try
who like
some of that shit
predictable
sometimes.
movies.
Like maybe you should do one of those scenes in real life and see how it works out for you.
Jennah's gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Or
No,
who knows?
That's not true.
No, but we'll see. I mean, I've been persuaded.
I think
Before?
what happened though is the hype, and I'm not saying the movie is a great movie or whether it will
We'll
be.
see.
No, what
It
I'm
could
saying
be.
is
It could be.
the book is a great book, and not always do they make a good movie. Clearly, last night maybe the video game is good, but they made a horrible movie to back up the video
just
game.
reference. We went to Borderlands.
Could you imagine like watching like the Halo movie or something? Like that would just be fucking.
Yeah,
They
well, why
made
would you
a
do that?
series out of it actually. But again, I don't know.
No, why would they?
Yeah, I don't know about this, but we'll see.
Okay, Jose. Okay,
We'll
it's
see,
no,
we'll
no,
see.
But it's okay that you have different. There's a lot of people who don't like romance novels, and I completely understand. Like, it's a lot of the times, it's to be honest, frankly, it's like porn in written form. That's what romance novels are.
I don't think it's specifically porn. Women.
Oh no, it's porn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's because that's what women like. People like.
porn
women
for the
like,
mind.
Women like descriptive things.
He
you
has
know?
a very no Zane. Let me give you. He has a very interesting way. He says most men like okay. Let's ask this question. If there's like a romantic scene, not sex scene, romance, like passionate kissing, he says that most men don't get turned on by that scene.
No, that's not true. So maybe not by the scene.
Yeah. Turned
Necessarily.
on by the chick.
Okay, but hold on. Slow down there. Men don't need
That.
the descriptive stuff or the build up to get there.
Interesting.
But most men don't realize this, but if they let themselves enjoy that, it's actually going to be way better.
I agree. I think I know what you mean. But so what I'm saying is that most men just generally need
Don't need a lot. Let's just say.
all they need is just like tits, ass, and it's hot and it's there and that's it.
No, I get that.
Women, if I were to show you a picture of just like a naked guy, as hot as he were, and just his dick hanging out, you'd be like, "What the fuck are you showing me?" You'd be like, "What is this?" Maybe
You need a little more context at least.
You need more context. You'd be like, "But who is this? But why is he naked? But where is he?
Yeah.
Where's he walking to?
What does he
And
do?"
Then, yeah, and then that will really.
How rich is he?
There you go. Yeah.
What does he do for a living?
Yeah, exactly. And then you add all those details. You add all those details, and then now you're freaking like getting there.
Okay, no, I think
Yeah.
biologically, clearly,
But men
there's a
literally,
difference.
you look at a girl and you're like, they tell you, "Oh, she's." I don't need to know anything else. Just that's all I need.
They don't need more, but more is better.
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
But the bar for women is again, if you just show them,
I get that.
I don't know about that. Like, for most
I
women,
think the emotional
being attracted
reaction
to a man
or
is
the
very
arousal.
important.
No, but the
Like-
arousal. I'm saying the level of arousal for a guy who sees a picture of a naked girl and a woman who sees
Yeah.
a picture of a naked man are completely different. So probably a man is probably at the level of a woman would be if you gave her all those details and context and all the shit.
There's some
And,
truth to that.
it's a
I think if it's purely physical, I think a woman can be turned on by a very, very
Yeah.
attractive man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's not-
But generally, women want more than that.
but I think
Okay.
it takes less for men to get to that point of arousal than women.
It just depends what mood they're in.
It depends on the woman too, guys. Like, I mean, I think we're speaking very black and white right now. There's a lot of women who just need looks and they're ready to go. Like,
Yeah.
it just depends on who you are. It really does. Like,
Well, I would say there wouldn't be so many novels like this if there were.
I know there's at least. Can we look at the stats? At least 50% of men read this book.
if there weren't, no.
Let's look it up. I'm just curious.
No.
There's
If-
no way. It's got to be like 4%.
No,
And
at
no-
least
And
25.
half of them are gay.
No
At
straight
least
dude.
25.
No straight dude
90%,
has listened
yeah,
to
I agree.
has watched it.
We need one.
Maybe Penn Badgley.
And it was probably because his girlfriend or wife just read it way too many times, and he's like, I gotta see what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is,
Okay, I get it.
there's a reason these books are written, and they attract a certain audience, women, and the descriptive words and things that are in there. I'm not saying every woman
It is
the
great though.
same.
I will say, if you try reading like one of these
you
really
get
good
into it, it's-
romance like porn novels, it's pretty fucking good. Like I still don't read them because it's just whatever. But like I have read a few pages of a few books.
Let's listen to an excerpt.
You gotta find a good spot.
Yeah.
Oh, here, I found the word sex already. So how do I prove myself to you, Lily? Tell me and I'll do it. I don't know. I barely know the guy. I know him enough to know that sex with him won't be enough for me. Hint, hint, what we were just talking about. But how do I know sex won't be the only thing he wants? My eyes instantly lock with his. Don't have sex with me. He stares at me for a moment, completely unreadable. But then he starts to nod his head like he's finally getting it. Okay, he says, still nodding. Okay, I will not have sex with you, Lily Bloom. The tease, the context, the not straight to it. That's what I'm talking about.
Of course, no, I
Tell
get
me
that.
that's not a little
And
interesting.
I pulled the random page
That's
off
so
this
funny
book.
that you pulled open the page where she's like, sex is not enough for me.
Yeah, no, there absolutely is a massive difference between men and women. Like men don't need anything; they can just go like this. Women, for women, they say like sex. I mean, foreplay starts the moment you stop having sex.
Yeah.
For the next round of sex, like.
But it's a little on Zane's point as to this. It's a good book in the sense where it's like kind of like a. It's juicy. It's dramatic. Like, you know, it can hook you. Like,
Well, I'm sure all the descriptive words and all that stuff it takes time to build up. Yeah, it makes sense. Honestly, I find books like that. I don't know. I'm starting this new book, and this lady she's describing too many things, like, to get to the point. And I'm just kind of like, I don't know if I can get into it.
there's some books you have to feel the author out. For example, like even like Tony Robbins, like I'm reading this book, right? He's going way too far into certain topics where I'm like, get to the next point. Like you've said this point like 10 times. But I think his method is like, I'm going to keep repeating it until you fucking live by it.
He's all
So it depends on the author. Like you either like that style of writing or you don't. So it's the author.
I think I like to get to the point.
No shit, me too.
God. Speaking from a man's perspective.
I like not with romance. You can't.
No. That's a different thing.
No.
But in general,
My thing is like nonfiction, so I'm like, all right, there's a lot of information.
Just boil
here.
it down,
just
summarize
get
it,
me
tell
to
me
the
the key. Yeah, and
get me to the point here.
Yeah.
logical.
It depends on the
male
author,
brain.
though.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, I can get more into it because it's a good book.
Yeah.
Supposed to be a good book.
Excited to see the movie. Well, in our next podcast, we'll give you a review of how it went.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, a lot of people are talking about it. I've heard other people talking about this movie.
Yeah. I was like reading it at the beach club one day, and someone came up to me twice to tell me how good the book was. And I was like, I'm halfway through. Yeah. I'll get there.
You read it like 3 times, no?
I read it twice, and there is a second to this book. So this is the first book, and there's a second book.
You read that one too?
I read that one too.
And
I read about like 5 other college.
How many? Do you
books.
read a lot of romance novels,
Yeah.
or is this?
It's my main. It's my main.
Just generally romance novels.
Generally, I've read a couple self-help, a couple money books.
Grabbing another beer.
Financial
There you go.
books.
Huh?
Can you bring me another one?
Yeah. You want to take that?
I've read, no, mainly romance, and like financial help or self-help. But
So you're about like just money and sex then.
yeah, money. If you put it like that.
I thought that was like Lil Wayne, you know, like.
Oh my god, that's hilarious! I never thought of it like that.
I checked my blood pressure earlier. It's really good.
What? Exercise.
He had lower blood pressure than me.
Yo, Zane's
Exercise.
But I just ate
Guys.
that triple Wendy's burger though.
Zane's fucked,
That
yo.
it can't affect it that quickly.
I don't know.
And he's maybe I can't say you're.
My what? Oh yeah. Well, you can say it.
Well,
No, and he's vaping like hard too. So it's,
no, but
shit's
I
going-
think if anything, Zane's entire life, the reason he's got high blood pressure is because the vape or nicotine.
Maybe I don't know. Sometimes like I'll do it in the morning
That's
tomorrow
true.
and let's see where it's at.
See where it's at.
But like sometimes I do it. Like last time I,
I think
did
in the
it.
morning it's much higher because you're waking up. Your stress
No,
levels
it
are high.
depends.
I don't know. I did it like last time when we were here with my dad, and I had like fucking like 115 over like 75 or something.
Wow.
Like, how could it go from like that to like 165 over like 90? You know,
But your doctor said everything's fine.
everything's fine except for my blood pressure.
Interesting. You gotta try some things. Jose, direct correlation is exercise.
Exercise, like ginseng, like
Green tea.
I also hadn't really been drinking
Chinese
alcohol
martinis.
At all, so this is. We'll see.
yeah.
Oh yeah, check
but,
it out tomorrow.
No, it'll be fine. I'm only having these 2 beers and I'm done. But it's interesting how it reacts. We'll see how I wake up tomorrow.
My blood pressure, guys, even if I'm sleeping wake up in the morning or any time of
No,
the
but
day.
You're gonna like snort a line of cocaine. You'll still be like
Oh.
under the.
That would be interesting. That would be interesting to
good
check.
test. Actually, no, we gotta check it when I'm like high, like stoned.
I don't think it'll matter. Like you're just gonna be.
I'm pretty sure it ups your BP when you're.
Yeah,
when you're high. I
yeah.
had one of the Apple Watches once, and I just took like a couple hits.
Yeah.
I saw it going up, and it was like hitting 150, 155,
It increases
160 as I'm sitting there.
That's because you were getting anxiety.
Because I was getting anxiety.
No. But smoking weed does increase your heart rate, and it does temporarily increase your blood pressure.
Okay, so maybe it was heart rate
Really?
I was looking at.
Yeah.
It does heart rate for sure.
Which is why a lot of people try to associate it with, a lot of medical researchers try to associate it with heart disease, and also the fact that you probably don't make the best eating decisions when you smoke. when you smoke.
Munchies.
But the blood pressure thing is a temporary.
But
Yeah.
Zane, like,
Constricts your vascular
if you
system.
think about it, like, you know when you say sometimes you'll like go mute, or like you when you get really high, like you just don't want to talk. You're like, you're. Did you say that the other day? Like,
Greening out.
Yeah,
you
that happens
kinda
to me
just, like,
sometimes.
become,
just
like,
get like real
mute.
quiet.
Yeah,
and
real
just, like,
quiet.
in your head.
You'd
and-
be surprised at how high your heart rate is in that moment.
Oh no, I can feel it.
Yeah, you can feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been there
Yeah, we've all been
many
there.
times.
Yeah.
Who hasn't?
And really
And you
thought I
actually
was
like
dying.
your heart rate goes so high, you actually start sweating.
I really, one time I was literally so high. I
Mom
went
and
out-
Dad,
I couldn't
please
thi-
don't
I
listen to
couldn't-
this.
I couldn't feel if I was breathing.
No.
And so
Panic attack
and,
there.
and so I literally ran up the stairs to my friends because we were at my friend's house. This was in high school, and I literally went up to my friend. I'm like, dude, I don't think I'm breathing, man. And then I blew on him. He's like, bro, your breath stank, bro. You can breathe, man.
Ew. Oh man, that's funny.
But
no.
I've been in those situations many times,
Oh, me too.
which is the main reason I really don't smoke weed anymore, because that type of anxiety, it's gone for me now that I don't deal with
Nice.
with weed.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, for me, it's 50-50. Not 50-50. Like 1 out of 10 times, I'll smoke, and that'll happen.
Yeah.
So I'll take the risk. I
Oh,
don't-
but we were doing some crazy shit in high school though. We were going way too hard in the paint,
Yeah, for sure.
way too much.
Not me.
As you do.
I'm like a very healthy lady. No, I mean I probably started smoking when I was 21, 22.
Wow,
Smoking
you're
weed.
like that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the right thing to do.
I think so.
Yeah, me and Jose, we have brain development like issues.
Issues.
probably.
Yeah. I mean, I always think about that. I mean, I had
Maybe
great
that's why we
times.
don't like romance novels.
Let's start a poll. How many men?
There's
have
like get
started-
straight to the point. Like time to beat around the bush.
I spent too much time like back in the day. Like when you're smoking, you just kind of chill.
There's more patience.
Like, your brain
I
just
don't
doesn't.
know.
It's not
I
good.
feel like it was, if you.
I am very open to doing an ayahuasca trip.
I'll do it when I'm maybe another 3-4
I
years.
don't know.
I think it.
I think
won't
it's something I
mess you up.
maybe would do maybe in like when I'm like 40 or 50.
40-year-old.
I think 40
Jose.
would be a good age. to
40
do
is
it.
a good age.
Yeah.
Because
That's when you want to like. Yeah, you want to be more peaceful. You want to be more.
But like, why
Yeah,
does
I
it
don't
mean
know.
that like?
You're afraid of turning into like.
I'm afraid to go psychotic.
psychotic.
That's what I'm afraid of mostly.
I don't think you go
I
psychotic.
don't think you can.
Well, that's always been my concern whenever I've done mushrooms is,
I mean, it is possible.
it is possible. It does exist.
Yeah.
And it depends person to person. It doesn't necessarily mean.
Oh yeah, I have a friend that went like schizo, like on
That's the
weed,
thing.
like smoking like some heavy shit, like
Yeah.
No, but like,
hash soaked.
we have a friend. We have like a friend like that too.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
no, but guys, those people are usually at another level of smoking. Like it's like they can't breathe without smoking weed.
But ayahuasca,
And you're talking specifically ayahuasca?
well, any kind of psychedelic.
No,
shit.
it could take you there. It could
No,
take
it
you
can
there,
take you
and you
there.
can never return. You might
I
not
think it
return.
depends on your genetics.
It's very rare, like probably completely rare, and you probably should know whether or not you have those tendencies. Again, I don't know if I have the I don't know. I don't know if it's just anxiety
I think
induced,
it's a fear.
but I do get very anxious about those topics.
I think you have to be in a very bad place.
Yeah.
That's true.
Otherwise, like the guy that I knew, he was in a really bad place, like depressed, anxious, angry, frustrated, like just everything, like shitty.
So, well, that's what I thought. That's what I thought too. So recently, I just did, mushrooms again. Yeah. And I thought I was never going to do them ever.
Yeah.
Again.
You told me you're never going to do them again.
And
like,
then
nope.
I did them again, and I felt the feeling of like, oh, I'm never coming back from this. Like I'm like that paranoia of like my mind is just gonna stay like this, and I'm gonna turn into like some crazy person.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen.
You did like a full dose?
Yeah. So we did actually twice.
How many grams?
Like the equivalent. I can only measure it in gummies, but I think we did. I think the first time I did maybe just a little over a gram. And then, but it was really cool, really giggly, like no visuals, just like very mushroomy, like high, like where you.
That's what I like.
Euphoric.
Where you feel like very limitless, like you're like,
yes.
yo, I could read a book right now and just like conquer all of the world's problems.
That's what you should do. That's where you should get with mushrooms. Yeah. Don't get more than
but
that.
Then
your perception of everything is just better.
Yes, yeah. You perceive things like real. It's really interesting.
Like an intimate
a third
encounter
eye.
at that level is the best.
You get a third eye, and you just like.
Yes.
But then the second time we did like almost a bit over 2 grams.
Well, that's a full dose.
Then I got the visuals.
So what kind of visuals are we talking about here?
I was looking at the ceiling, and the ceiling was moving. I looked at the Stefan.
Every time.
Always.
So my friend, his floor tiles were really weird. Like they were really like kind of very
geometric,
artistic.
like. And
I was just like watching them, and they were just doing some crazy shit. The thing is, where it wasn't quite to the most I've ever had, because when I did it in high school, we did like 3.5 grams, which that is the real dose. That's the full dose. And like I was seeing shit in people's faces, like I was seeing shit in like everywhere. It doesn't matter where you stared.
Was that like a good experience?
I think it was an important experience. It was good and bad. I had high and low moments. Mm-hmm. But it was I think it was the proper experience. That was definitely my best experience in terms of spiritually like connecting with the mushrooms and learning things. But it was also the first time, so I just explored this whole another dimension that I'd never seen before.
Right.
So
I've never done that.
So there.
Can't relate.
But even about a gram or a gram and a half of mushrooms will do that too.
I only took probably what?
It will open
half
up another.
You'll get somewhere, but like, you're not going to go completely upside down.
Yeah.
So, I've never gone completely upside down. Most I've done is like a gram.
Yeah, no, we did pretty hard. But so this one, 2 grams. The visuals were there, but the difference is from a 3.5 is that a 3.5 you see the visuals everywhere. It doesn't matter what happens.
Like it's everywhere.
Everything's moving.
It's everywhere.
But like, is it like you're seeing creative, unique things and everything individually?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
No, but is it okay?
Oh, yeah, like one time I opened my phone. Oh shit, we got to turn on the TV. No, I think we have to turn on the TV.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying.
TV turned off. You should just plug it into the wall realistically, but sorry for the technical difficulties here, guys. There we go. So one time I was actually just staring at my phone, like I was just like browsing my phone, and all the apps, like you could just see through, like it felt very like planned, like bioengineered to like just trap you, and like everything was very specifically. That's how I felt. Yeah. Anyways, so everything you stare at, it doesn't matter. You're gonna see. I saw shit in like one of my friend's eyes. Like he looked like fucking demonic.
No.
Which just led to like just thinking about doing it with the right people. So he just had a negative aura, and so.
Ooh.
Oh, you saw the negative aura?
But like I would look at my other friends, and they would be totally fine.
Really?
The friends that I really
was it on point? Like
it was on point for sure. Like
no way.
Yeah, like there was some susness that in the relationship in general.
Wow. Yeah. You know what? When you do a lot of psychedelics, like you open up those doors and like you start seeing like the things you're ignoring.
Yes.
Like the real shit, and like it hits you and slaps you in the face, even if no matter how harsh it is. Like it's kind of crazy like that.
Yeah.
It can feel real rough.
No, for sure. I mean, that, again, 3.5 grams, dude, and we were flying, man.
They
that
say
was the first time you ever did it?
Yeah, because that's what we wanted to do. Like that's where we heard we had to do. Like if you're gonna do mushrooms, you're gonna do the whole fucking
Like, what's the dose? Like 3.5?
I think back. I think back then there was no such thing as microdosing. Dude, I swear to God, I the first time I ever even heard the word microdosing about mushrooms.
There were no bitches like that back then.
No,
you were just like, keep it real.
You did the dose. You did the dose. They ended up doing LSD as well. I've never done LSD, and probably might not. But they ended up going and doing that. And again, they just wanted to get hit with the full trip. Like they wanted the full experience the first time. Like they weren't gonna just like dabble in it. It had to be done correctly.
Wow, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
well,
that's
my whole.
I admire that.
My whole friend group was like that, basically, always.
Yeah.
So for better or for worse, whatever.
Nice.
But what I was just to finish up what I was talking about with the 2 grams. So the visuals were there, but you'd have to really sit and stare. And then they would come. So if your eye movement was like everywhere, like you were talking to somebody and then talking over here, or like just whatever, you wouldn't have any visuals. But when you really locked into something, it would come. And that was, again, had no visuals the first time I did it last trip. Absolutely none of it. All of the giggliness, all of the like mental and spiritual feeling. And this time I was like, holy shit, like the visuals hit. I was like, I haven't had visuals like that since high school. So it's kind of.
How, you got the visuals. How long is the 3.5 gram trip?
I think we were tripping for like maybe 4 to 5 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, and it creeps up on you. It comes in waves. It doesn't just like, mushrooms is all with waves for some reason. So we ate them probably for 40 to an hour. Didn't feel much, but you kind of feel your brain start tingling, and you start to feel it coming, like it's gonna come. Yeah. And then you start noticing little things. You get the giggly phase. Where everything's a little funny. Everything is like, oh my god, oh my god. Nice. And then we're like, and then you get to the Shroomin phase where you're like, bro, the mushrooms, man. Like, oh my god, we're really high on mushrooms, bro. Like, and everything you say is just mushrooms. It's like you're just associating everything you're feeling now with the fact that you're just really high on mushrooms.
I watched that.
And then I got to the trip and balls phase where it's like everything is like just really intense. The freaking visuals are off the charts. You're a bit scared, but you're probably still a little bit good. And then we tripped really hard, so I went into like the digging your own grave kind of thing where your mind just kind of like spirals and you just think the worst. That's why you need kind of like a shaman. Yeah. You need like somebody to just
make sure you're okay, man. Don't worry.
You're fine. It's gonna pass. Don't worry.
You're just tripping. It's gonna be fine. Everything's good.
For the rest of the trip, it was. Did
you have a shaman?
No. We were just
everyone was high.
No, we were all high, and we were all new at it, which is why I think I went into that hole, and they didn't know how to. They were not experienced enough to try to get me out of it. But I think we said the right things, and we did the right things.
Did any of your friends say they had the same experience as you? Like they all go into the spiral dark hole?
No. They all had, I think, relatively good trips. I was the only one who would kind of psych myself out about it.
So they say that when you do these kind of drugs, like if you're not in a good place, like we spoke of, that's when those feelings come on. So even like when I smoke weed, if I'm like stressed or in the real world and I'm like not doing well, it's a bad trip.
Even if you are in a good place, if there's anything in the closet you're hiding,
but that means you're technically not in a good place.
Well, you might anything at all, any little
like,
shit.
And again, like I don't know where like I could be in a bad place really, but I think it's just more that I've always had that kind of paranoia about drugs and about everything. Hypochondria and stuff. Yeah, so I think that's just where. So maybe that's the negative part, or that's the thing that gets uncovered.
In your closet.
Is that I'm generally anxious about that kind of stuff, like existential, like life, death, that kind of stuff. I've always.
So even after all the psychedelic trips, you're still worried about death?
Yeah, because I don't think I've been able to connect it to like
the underworld, or like the next life.
Yeah.
Should we talk about that?
We're not being concerned about dying and not knowing what's.
We could talk about that with Mia. She has a lot.
I'm just curious, like, because personally, I'm a person who's not afraid of it.
Me too.
I'm not afraid of death.
I have no concerns about it. Like, I would even like. I don't mind. Like, if I had to die right now, I'd be like 60 seconds. Like, all right, let me call everyone. Say bye. And
no, literally, and that doesn't even scare me to think of like, 60
doesn't
seconds
scare me
from
at
now.
all. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't like to go into the blackness.
But it's not blackness.
Blackness doesn't scare me.
We don't know. We don't know what it is.
Yeah, but if you don't know what it is,
I know it's either like something
it.
interesting or nothing, and like
So,
both of the things are great.
I think I just can't cope with the idea of not existing.
Well, then just become religious, bro.
No, I know, but I'm also not quite there. Like, I don't know what to believe or not to believe.
Believe whatever you want.
But no,
Yeah, which right now I'm just believing in. I'm not really thinking of what to believe in. I'm just kind of, maybe I need to tap into the spiritual
Just make
side.
something up.
No, who knows? Maybe I do need to tap into some more spirituality to kind of cover that side of me, and maybe I'll be 100%.
Yeah.
I'll be totally good.
Yeah.
But no, but overall, like again, came out of it totally fine. Experience one of a kind, and yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope. I have to do a 3.5 one
I
day.
gotta do it.
Well, you can. It's completely freaking. There's mushroom shops all over Toronto now. Like it's.
But I still want
it
the
reminds
OG,
me. It
like,
reminds me of the times. No, you can. We could have bought the. The regular stuff, not the gummies or the chocolates.
Oh, they have like the straight.
Just mushrooms, straight mushrooms.
But they taste like shit.
Yeah, which
No,
is
but
why
it's not that
not
bad.
just like take the. It's exactly the same shit. It's just one
And it's
is.
measured like in doses. It's like
Bro, everything is packaged like it's like a regular
edibles.
dispensary.
wow. So it's like 1 gram in a gummy, and it's like
Sure. Or no. Well, in that case, I think it was less. It was like 0.2.
okay.
0.2.
So you
So
like 5 gummies and you get a gram.
yeah.
Yeah, nice.
So no, and it's crazy. Like
Shit,
it
I just
reminds.
do microdosing like every fucking day. Like why not? Like life's just better.
Could.
A lot of people do
It's
that.
cool.
Like,
A lot
even,
of
like
people do.
Silicon Valley is full of people microdosing mushrooms.
It is.
Like I've seen guys like that. I'm a CEO. Like he's on like he's black. His face is blacked out. He's on YouTube. It's like I'm a CEO of like a Fortune 500 like tech company in Silicon Valley. And like every morning this is what I do. And he's like, grinding up his mushrooms, pouring it into his coffee. And he's drinking.
I don't know. It's not for me.
No, it totally. Yeah, I've never felt it, but I know what it.
I mean,
what
you're
you
still
mean.
high. Like you.
No, just a little, like 0.5, 0.3.
No,
just.
you're still high though. I mean,
But
you're
it's
still-
helping you.
Depends if you're if what you're doing needs to be creative, right?
Yeah, that's the CEO.
Yeah, I guess. But so I remember when I was 18, 19, weed was just becoming legal, or almost legal, and so before it became legal, there was this phase where there were weed shops all over Toronto and Canada,
Oh, I remember that.
not legal,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the government just wasn't doing anything about them. But you could technically go, but they were illegal.
Yeah.
But they were just out there, and the government just wasn't doing anything about it. So that's right now where mushrooms are.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And they're all over the place. I think they're almost as common as weed shops. It's like there's a weed shop on one side of the street, and there's definitely a mushroom shop
No,
on the other side
so
of the
we
street.
had that experience. We went in and got weed at a cannabis store, and we asked the lady.
Are they called like mushroom dispensaries?
Well, no, it's just
Yeah.
called like. So I'll tell you. Like
Yeah.
basically, we asked the lady. We're like, "Do you know if there's any like places we can buy streams from?" And she looks at. She's like, "That's an illegal drug." And she was like serious. And like we're like, "Yeah, no, we're just joking. We're just joking. Like we'll just buy some weed." And then right when we're about to leave, she goes, "There's a mushroom shop right across the street." And we're like,
That's literally the experience.
we're like, "Oh, thanks."
That's
It was just
funny.
like a joke.
That's funny.
It's called Mush Love or something. It's,
Yeah.
it's like literally
That's
a
what
store.
it was called.
Yeah.
But then there's one in Kensington. There's one all over the place.
Nice.
Wild, especially coming from the States.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then
You're in Texas.
I know,
You're
in
like
Texas.
everything's fucking illegal.
yeah, and then you go there and you're like, and not even a year has passed since you've been there, and you're like, there's mushroom shops now. The hell?
Does Joe Rogan still smoke pot in his podcast? Like,
Yeah.
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 100%.
So he does it on his podcast. He's in Austin, Texas. That's illegal here.
Yeah, but
You can do what you want.
no,
kind of on your own
again, I think
property.
it's whatever you do on your own property
Yeah.
is your own thing.
That's
Really?
No, it's not legal, but they don't. It's like they don't enforce it.
I'm pretty sure, actually, if you were to smoke weed on in your own property, and a neighbor called to complain, the cops would literally be like, "Shut the fuck up and just do your own thing. We're not coming out to do this." Like,
Yeah.
unless
That's
you're
how it is.
black.
That's how it is here.
No, but who knows? There's different community, and I'm sure there's some systemic racism built into that, and whatever. But
we've
I'm
never
pretty,
had-
or like just the context, right? Like, if you have a bunch of like people outside, doing some sketchy shit. People might be carrying guns or whatever, and weed's fucking coming out of there. A cop would probably be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go bust this place."
Yeah.
But if it's literally just
A peaceful home.
Normal. Neighborhood, zip code, all checks, and they're not gonna do anything about it.
Nice.
Yep. It's not as crazy as they make it sound.
No. It is technically decriminalized in El Paso County,
Nice.
pretty much.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Texas is so conservative.
With some things, but it's very liberal with other things.
With guns.
Yeah, with guns.
Not with abortions.
Not with abortions. I mean, you got to pick your poison. Every place is a little bit of everything.
Why don't they all just let everything be? Like Ohio. Ohio's got weed legal, got guns legal. You can conceal and carry without a license. You can just do everything.
Yeah, it's very like.
It's a purple state. Everyone gets what they want.
Exactly. Yeah. That's not bad.
That's where I like to be.
That's why I don't want to be like in California. Really,
it's too.
I feel like it's a little too strict. Texas is pretty good. I like the freedom of a lot of things, and again, really, you can find a way to
what
do.
What freedom do you have here that you use? That like weed's not legal. Mushrooms aren't legal. Guns are legal. You don't.
No, but you can find weed. You can find mushrooms. You can do whatever you want. It's just.
It should just be legal. It's wrong.
I don't know. I feel like it shouldn't be that. Like, I'm a little concerned that there's just mushroom dispensaries all over Toronto. Like,
really?
I feel like there's definitely people out there who shouldn't be doing mushrooms.
They're going to find out pretty quickly.
They're going to find out pretty quickly, and it's going to be pretty. It's not going to be good.
You could say the same.
Should we
about weed.
The same thing about weed?
When we go to like grandma's parties,
weed,
should we have a bowl of gummies and just fill it up with the mushroom gummies, and just put a sign that says "Only take one, please."
What if you gave grandma
and
mushrooms?
The kids start grabbing
what
them?
if you gave grandma mushrooms and it cured her?
It could.
It actually could. There's
could.
LSD treatment for people with Alzheimer's.
Wow.
I would say, what the fuck do you have
Imagine
to lose? If
you
I ever
got
end up like
grandma
that,
back.
please fucking give me like a 5-gram dose and like hook it up. Let's try. Like,
Fuck,
like
man.
write
I
that
don't know,
down right now.
Yeah, write it down in your will.
Yeah, I don't know about that. It could also make it worse.
I don't care. How much worse could it get?
Yeah, I mean that's true. How worse could it
Like,
get?
if it doesn't work, just kill me anyway.
Yeah.
That would be cool if there was a drug that brought grandma back for like a day or two, and she was
permanently?
back to her
It
normal
actually
self.
It could do it.
It's pretty wild to think
I
about.
think there's some research you guys should do on some LSD treatment. Like, it could actually bring her back a little bit.
I mean, she's 90 though, so.
No, it has nothing to do with the age. It has to do with the connections in the brain.
Yeah. There's a lot of 90-year-olds that have everything. They're fine. It's not just because she's 90.
Yeah, that's true. One of our coworkers said that his dad is 92 years old.
Yep, just retired.
Just retired 4 weeks ago. Like,
Yeah.
wow.
So that's an example of that person.
That's why I'm saying, be healthy, take care of yourself. You never know if you could be that 92-year-old man who just quit his job. Like, why not?
And he's just still living, chilling. But again,
He hasn't drank alcohol in his entire life.
I feel like at some point you get to a certain age and you're like that's kind of what I'm hoping for, is that you get to a certain age and you're like, really, I'm okay with dying now. Like, I really don't care about. Like,
of course.
I'm just kind of over it. Like,
I agree.
I'm tired. I'm just tired.
Yeah. Just tired of life. No,
I'm just
like,
tired in general of
like
everything.
I said, like, death is
The
inevitable,
grind.
and I definitely want to enjoy life as much as I can. But of course, there's gonna come a time where you just like, yeah, it's alright. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But it's pretty interesting. Maybe we should dab it up.
So welcome back. Sponsored by Michelob Ultra, the official beer sponsor of Team USA.
Yeah, not our sponsor.
Not our sponsor.
It's just the sponsor of Team USA. All right, so we're back, and I think what we wanted to do now is just we have this little game. It's called Hot Ones Truth or Dab. I think maybe some people have heard of this before, but basically we'll kind of go through some of the rules because I still don't know how the cards work. Basically, you either do what the card tells you to do, or you have to eat one of the hottest hot sauces in the world.
The last step.
The last dab. We also have a bunch of other hot sauces from the
Hot
From
Ones
the
the
show.
Hot Ones show,
Hot
specifically
Ones.
the bomb, which I don't think we'll try today, but who knows? We'll see.
Shout out Sean Evans.
Brain Burner and
Brain Burner. I think this is probably from like a few seasons back. They might be expired. Who knows? But
Yeah,
anyway,
they might
so
be.
I think what really elevates the game and what we kind of discussed earlier is that the fact that this is on a podcast. So, you kind of want to censor yourself a little bit more, right? A little bit, because you don't want to say certain things.
whatever
on
truth you're going to be saying, you're saying it to the entire world.
the entire world for forever.
Forever.
So,
yeah.
I think it'll make it much more interesting because there probably will be more dabs on this.
Yeah.
All
On
right.
this side.
So to explain the game,
We have-
basically,
we have
like,
3 things here, Jen. What are them?
okay, so these 2 piles are the same pile. They're just so many cards. We have 2 piles, and then this is a separate pile. So how it works is, like, say I'm the host, so I'll pick up a card and I'll read it to the person of my left.
Oh, we got.
So it's Zane. So if I'm reading the card, Zane is up on the dab table. So I read the card. He either answers the question correctly or does what the card tells him to do. And if he doesn't want to answer the question or do what it tells him to do, he's got to take a dab of the hot sauce.
Of the hot sauce.
Of the hot sauce. So you can either put it on a chip if you're a pussy. No, I'm joking. Or
On a spoon.
or
How
on a
much,
spoon.
though? Can we decide on how
Oh,
much?
he actually said, like, apparently the spoonful, but that sounds
That's
insane.
fucked.
No. He
like
said
a tiny
in
spoon.
the game it says in the rules it says put a little drop or as much as you're comfortable with, but we can like up it a little bit. Like I think.
No, I'm not trying to up it, bro. What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about?
So these are the spoons. If you want to go the spoon route. I did the spoon route because, like, I just wanted to try
You can
it.
do a whole spoon.
It wasn't too hot, but, like,
How
and
big
then
are
I
this?
did
This is the size of the spoon?
Yeah, I would do half a spoon.
No, this
or
is
a quarter.
ridiculous. When I did the Hot Ones challenge freaking years ago, it was... I would take a bite of the wing, but not even this much hot sauce would be on it.
No. Nobody puts the whole spoon. No.
I'm just
Okay.
putting... I'm
So-
only putting the tip.
Our second,
Only the
like,
tip.
rule, which we're going to add on to this game, is if someone, like...
That's what she said.
If someone... We really want to hear the answer...
If you really want to hear the answers to the question, 2 people... Well, but I mean, like, that's obvious. Like, obviously you guys are going to team up on the person who...
No, but it can only happen once in the game.
Okay.
Yeah, once in the whole game.
Okay, once in the whole game.
Yeah.
So like it's got to be something that like the other 2 people really
wanna
want.
know.
Yeah.
Want to know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so...
So basically, what would happen is that you take a little bit of the Hot Ones sauce, and you also have to eat it.
No, just the
No,
pepper,
you just
just the
bite
pepper.
the pepper straight.
Oh,
No hot
Just
ones
the-
on
You're not
there.
gonna double put hot sauce on a fucking pepper,
That's
dude.
I
fuck.
thought that's what we're doing.
No, I don't think
Could
we've ever had
we-
the raw pepper.
Could we switch out the pepper for the bomb?
You could take that.
Okay.
Yeah, you could
Yeah,
do that.
you could do that.
Yeah.
But it's got to
I
be a
wouldn't
decent.
recommend it.
It's got to be
I
a
think the
decent.
bomb is worse than that
No,
pepper.
the bomb is worse than these. What's nice about these is it's got a sting, I think, but it's not like this is like curated death, like in these
Yeah,
bottles.
it's
Yeah,
cured
that's
death.
true.
That's yeah. It's got
That's-
some fiber with it too. You know?
All right.
Okay, so that's the black card. So I'm the host. Zane will answer or not. And then in between turns, I don't know. There's like an
At the end
extra
of the
card
round?
at the end of the round.
round.
You can just draw that card and do an extra dab round if you want. So I think that's like
we
more
can just play the black cards.
and can play the black cards.
Oh shit.
If we're feeling it.
This is
if
not
we're
good.
feeling
We're
it.
gonna
No,
do a lot
this
of-
game is fun.
We're gonna do a lot of dabs.
Okay, I'm gonna.
There's gonna be a lot
game
of
is fucked.
dabs.
This game
All
is
right. So
fucked.
who's starting
I'm
then?
gonna go first, and then Zane
Oh,
has
so
to
Zane
answer.
has to answer first. Damn. You gonna accept that?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is a right at
You
round
shuffle
one.
these? You shuffle these?
Yeah, I did. So Zane,
Fuck.
answer the question or take a dab. First impressions are always important. Who in this room gives off the worst first impression and why?
Oh fuck.
Oh, that's easy.
It's easy.
I mean, it's easy in terms of like you're just gonna hurt one of our feelings, but
Oh that yeah. I'm gonna say me.
no, you can't say that.
I don't.
I don't think
You
that's
have to
how
say
that
who
works.
in this room.
Out of between the 2 of you.
Yeah, worst
Yeah.
first impression.
Well, you both give good first impressions.
True.
But if I had to choose the worst,
The
of
worst
the
out
two,
of the 2.
I don't know. I mean, just because you're a dude.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's fair.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get upset about that. I think it's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. No dab.
No doubt.
Cool.
You're
All right.
gonna pick
All right,
the
Jose,
black.
your turn.
Fuck.
You ready?
No.
Oh, that's stupid. This is too easy.
Okay, good, perfect.
You're lucky.
I got lucky. You can always tell. You can always tell if it's gonna be bad if you're like, oh fuck yeah, like before you read the question.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, but the question is, are you going to answer it truthfully? So we can call you out if we think you don't answer it truthfully.
Oh, okay.
You have to figure it out.
So you find the magic lamp. What are your 3 wishes?
Find the magic lamp. I think obviously the first wish would probably just be to get like $1 billion.
Okay.
Okay.
Probably my first wish.
Okay.
I think it's tough. Like, I think most of my wishes would just be, it would be the first.
It's kind of an on-the-spot question.
Yeah, it's tough because you got to think about it. I don't know. I guess I would just ask to get my parents healthy, so that I can enjoy spending the money with them.
That's great.
And then the third wish, I don't know. Can I make myself live forever?
Live forever? You don't want to die. You really don't want to die. Are you sure you want to live forever, though?
I don't think I want to live
You're
forever.
gonna be a vampire.
So with all
Guaranteed
the money,
living
so
healthy.
the thing
to
is,
like
with all the
150.
money in the world, it really makes the next 2 wishes like that.
Yeah.
Not that
Yeah.
Yeah.
of
You can
course.
buy a lot of things.
Yeah. So it doesn't really. You know,
Yeah, you don't need to ask for something monetary.
exactly.
So this is why the third wish is
the next.
interesting.
So the second wish is obviously a health thing. Maybe I would just include making everybody in my family healthy,
Including
perfectly-
yourself.
including myself. Get that second kidney, you know.
Oh my god.
And then I don't know. The last one would be kind of tough.
Yeah, live forever. You did it. I feel like you truthfully answered those. Like I wouldn't say
Yeah.
otherwise.
What's the third one?
Live forever.
I don't know if it's live forever.
Just pick something. Like just.
I don't know. What's your favorite thing to do?
No, that's the thing. Money covers a lot of things.
Okay.
Covers
so
a
pick something
shit
that's
ton.
not you can't buy. There's a lot of things you can't buy, bro.
No, like maybe expose whether aliens are real or something. Like
Really?
I don't know.
Nice.
Okay.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I like it.
Interesting. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Cool.
No
All right.
dabbing.
No
for you?
dabbing
No
so
dabbing.
far.
That question was a little.
Yeah,
Like,
all right,
it's very-
that's what I'm saying. But there are some that are
there's
pretty hard.
some softballs in there.
Yeah.
Maybe the tough ones are in the white card.
Oh, but we'll do the white card out when we get to Jennah.
All right.
You can pick
Okay.
any deck.
I can pick any deck, any card. I'm feeling like this will
Pick
be
a card, any card.
Oh, God.
No. Oh, this is pretty.
Just toss it if you.
Well, no, it's fine. We should do them so we
Sure,
don't have to
yeah.
do all the dabs. What's a food you love that everyone hates?
Oh. Huh. It's kind of hard because I think a lot of people like the foods.
I know what it is.
Olives?
Yeah, it's easy.
No,
A lot of people hate
like,
olives.
Yeah, but I like olives.
I can eat a whole jar though and drink
Yeah.
the juice.
And a lot of people hate them.
Yeah, a lot of people hate them. I would say olives.
Anyways, that was a mid question, so we don't
Very
have to
mid.
linger on it. Too
All right, Jennah,
long.
grab the white card now.
All right, white card. Oh God, Jose knows this one.
No, shuffle it. You already know.
Why are you so? No, what is it? What does it say? Why are you shuffling it?
I don't know. It seemed very hard.
Let me read it.
Hey, you
I
did it.
can't
You
do
did
that.
it.
No, I can't do
You
that.
did it to yourself.
I can't do
I
that.
saved. I was gonna save you from it.
I know. But I think we have
This
to do
is
it.
the one-up round. Everyone answers the same question.
No.
All players vote on the worst answer. Loser dabs. Okay, so what's the craziest photo or video you have on your phone and prove it? So the lamest video has to take a dab.
What's the lamest?
Yeah, the
It's the
lamest
craziest.
Yeah, so basically we all have to show a video or a photo that we have on our phone, the
Yeah.
craziest one, and then the craziest one technically wins, and the lamest one has to do the dab. So we got to show some crazy shit to prove that it's really that fucked up. Otherwise, we vote and we all decide.
Otherwise, we all do dab.
Yeah. If we don't choose
Oh,
it.
this one kind of seems. Well, we got to do it now. You picked it.
Well, my phone is
Oh yeah, both of your phones are being used.
Occupado.
Oh,
All right, we can't do it.
Too bad. Yeah, well, my phone's recording, and no, I say let's do two more
Okay.
rounds with
Yeah.
the regular
All right,
cards,
all right,
Okay.
and then we'll figure out
Alright.
these
Okay, cool.
these ones.
Again, Zane, tell us about the biggest beef you've had with someone in this room. If
I really haven't had
if
a
like
beef.
Champ or Ender was here, it'd be a little different.
Yeah, I've had beef with that. I haven't had a beef. I don't have many beefs.
We had a beef
We did.
once in Cartagena, a little bit, but it was like a drunken beef, which I don't think counts because it
No,
just.
drunken beefs don't count.
count.
I don't even remember it.
But not like a real beef. Yeah.
Oh. We did?
It was more like just like argument,
Oh, maybe.
but it wasn't like a real beef.
I don't remember the details of this.
We can pass on that one, maybe.
No. So then Zane just goes. He doesn't have the beef. Like it really
Yeah. Okay.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no beef with you guys, or really anyone. Who here is most likely to snoop through someone's messages and not tell them?
I have to answer that.
You have to answer that.
I don't know who in this room.
Again, it just doesn't make sense for the personalities.
Yeah.
I would have to say maybe me.
Yeah.
What?
Maybe me.
You're making me question things.
So
No,
he's
no,
saying
but
he's
I think-
he's more likely than the two.
I
of
think
us.
it's just more likely. I don't think I would
That means
personally.
He just
that means
really
you think highly of me.
He just really thinks
Yeah.
the two of us would.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah, I think it would be me out of anybody.
All right, no dab.
I think
for
highly
the
of me.
honesty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I asked Jennah that,
And I
and
said-
Jennah said no, she doesn't do that. Like,
I actually did say, like, I've never done that with Jose.
This one's good. This one might get her to dab a little bit. What's something unexpected that turned you on?
Oh, God. Oh, no, Mama.
So this is why you either take it or you dab it.
Yeah.
You can answer.
No,
I mean, I can answer, but, like, something
Just
unexpected?
Unexpected, something unusual.
Completely unusual.
Gotta think about it.
You can say it.
I don't think it has to. I don't think can be a physical characteristic.
No?
No, I think it
Oh.
because I'm already going to where you're thinking, but I don't think it is.
It can be a physical character if it's unusual.
Is it unusual?
Like what if
But I
someone
don't know
like
if it's
what if it's like
unusual.
I love the rolls on that guy, like that would be unusual.
Well, some people do. I would say, like, a male thigh.
Huh.
That's pretty normal. I know she was gonna go with that already.
Pretty normal.
Is
That's
that
pretty
normal?
soft.
That's
I think you
pretty
have to like
soft.
dab.
It's
If
gotta
that's
be-
your answer.
Okay, that's my answer.
That's your answer.
I don't
You have
know.
nothing
Like,
else?
I feel like I would have to think about it more to, like, really.
If you don't know, then
Yeah.
then
It's got to be a
not-
dab.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't think Jennah would be the first one to dab.
Yeah.
Ah!
Well, she was the first one to dab last time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I was. Well, because when you're with your mom and dad playing this game.
yeah, that's true. That's tough.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's a lot.
Ain't no bitch.
I'm nervous.
I feel like it tastes good at first, but then it gets
Yeah,
hot.
it does. It does taste good at first, but then it just like it feels like
Not bad.
hell. after.
I know. You just wait for her reaction.
Yeah. It's not going to come in right away.
You have a nice full cold beer. I
If any
think.
experience from the last one, it took like 2 rounds until I started to die.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's not even that bad then.
Ooh, that woke
No,
me
the
up.
build up, but then it was strong.
That woke me up. That's good. I'm good right now.
All right, hit me.
Okay. Tell us a secret no one knows about you.
I don't know.
Well, no one. He can kind of cop out on that one because people do know certain secrets.
I'm sure.
So you can cop out a little bit on that one.
I have a lot of secrets.
Yeah.
But I guess the most important part is a secret that we don't know about you.
Yeah. Let me think. It's hard to think of one because
That's what I said. That's
it's kind
kinda
of like
like
that.
that.
I'm sure
It's
there's
like-
a lot of like
I'm sure there's
unusual
something
things that are
that-
attractive. It's like, yeah, I do. It's just like when you're on the spot, you can never think of the thing. Well,
was
when they
really
come to
good.
me, I usually just tell the people around me.
Yeah.
Anyway. I was like briefly kidnapped in China once.
What?
Yeah, I never told
Is
you
that a
guys that?
secret though?
Yeah, I never told anyone.
Maybe.
I told a few people.
For
mine.
real kidnap though?
I mean,
Wait, why?
Or the circumstance?
I'm not telling you the details, but that's the
No,
story.
you gotta
Jesus
tell the same details.
Christ. No, I mean,
What?
if he
You gotta
doesn't
tell the details.
want
Why?
to.
Because that's the part of the secret. I can just say like, oh, I was briefly kidnapped in Colombia.
Yeah, were you?
I mean, no.
think that's a
but
pretty good
How
secret.
would I know if you're telling the truth without the specifics?
All right, I'll give you a little bit. I I was just ultimately.
You don't even need to tell the scenario. You just need to know specifically why it was interpreted as a kidnapping.
Okay, yeah. So I was held in a room with, just like with a guard, basically. Well, like for like a few hours, and he wouldn't let me leave. And then this mafia boss came in, this short Asian dude, the only guy that spoke English, with a bunch of like tall Chinese people, but like he was really short. The rest of them were like a little shorter than me.
Just like a movie.
And, like, they're all really strong, and like they're all wearing suits, and like he was wearing a suit, and like he was like, so like, and he basically tried to like rob me and like he wanted my credit cards and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, that makes
That's
sense.
pretty fucked up. All right, no dab
That
for
is
you.
a secret, but Zane's got a lot of secrets.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
There's a lot.
Right, then I guess it's my turn. You gotta pick one.
Oh yeah, that's me.
I think that's what I needed. It woke me up.
I did one too.
It doesn't seem that bad.
It's not that bad.
What's the best prank you've ever pulled off?
I'm not usually a prankster though.
Oh god, that's a question for Zane.
I've got one already.
Best prank. Best prank. I don't know about a prank that I've pulled off, but I do have a prank that my friends pulled off.
All right, go for it.
Yeah. So one time, they picked some pubic hair out of my friend from one of my friends.
How did they pick the pubic hair?
Well, I think
What the
no.
fuck?
So I think my friend picked his own pubic hair
Oh, okay.
Oh god.
and put it in a joint, and made another one of my friends smoke it.
That's not a fucking prank. That's just fucking savage.
It's kind of a prank.
No, it's not a prank.
Anyways, that really did happen.
That is disgusting.
That is pretty bad.
That's pretty bad.
That's
And
just
he's-
fucked up.
And he smoked his pubic hair.
That's not a.
That was in grade 10 or 11, I think.
And you have to dab.
That's something fucking teenagers do.
No, I don't have to dab.
I think your
Again,
friends,
I don't-
your
I don't
friends
really have
need to
pranks.
dab. Like, send them in the mail. This fucking like make them do it.
I don't really have pranks. Like I'm not like
Lucas.
that type of
My turn.
person, I guess.
No.
I went through like a prank phase.
Oh, what's your biggest online screw up?
I genuinely think I don't have one. That's why I feel really lame.
Are we just lame? And like
I don't think
we
so.
don't have a lot of good shit to divulge?
I've never had an online screw up.
Yeah. Like some girls would probably say like, "Oh, my nudes got leaked" or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing?
No, never had one.
Never.
You have to dab.
No.
No.
I
Okay.
feel like
All right.
there should be
I
some
don't
dabbing in there.
Eh.
I don't think so.
I feel like it's only fair that you dab.
All right, we have a pop quiz. Put your basic knowledge to the test. Get one answer wrong, and you take a dab.
One.
Oh.
Fuck.
Yeah. How many Kit Kat flavors exist?
Oh.
A, 35. B, 350. C, 900.
350.
Correct.
Nice.
Which chocolate company has the largest factory in the world? A, Nestle. B, Hershey. And C, Mars.
Hershey.
Correct.
Whoa.
What do the M's in M&M's stand for? Madison and Matthew, Mars and Murray, or Michael and Mary?
Mars and Murray.
That's correct.
Yes.
I knew it was Mars because there's another chocolate.
Yeah.
Good job, Zane.
That's not bad.
No dabs.
All right.
I know my chocolate. All right. All right. What's the craziest lie you've ever told to get out of a task or commitment?
Ooh. Think about your cocaine days, maybe.
You can just dab if you want.
Dab it
No,
up.
it's not that. I feel like I can come up with something, but again, it's just a lot of these questions just make you have to reach into your memory, and it's just not. It takes some time.
I feel like it's also the cards we're choosing, because like when we played this the other night,
Oh,
there
some
was
of them are pretty
like,
straight up.
Pretty straight up.
This one's a little too. It's like subjective, like how. I don't know, like
We could like
I don't know,
mix these up a little.
lies to get out of a task or commitment.
Yeah.
Yeah, like work or school or miss a class or
Just to get out of something. Lie to get out of something.
What about your parents? You
Some
were told like
bullshit
a
you
big
made up?
lie.
Some kind of bullshit you made up to get out of something. To get out of doing something. Anything.
I feel like there's just a lot of little lies you always throw around.
There's small ones, but
There's small ones.
you made like an elaborate one, like my dog ate my homework, or like
So
like
elaborate.
my sister, like my grandma died last night, and then my sister got into a car crash, and like my fucking like the bus, and like my wife kicked me out of the house. Like
Dab.
No, I really don't think.
you're just a smart liar.
I think so.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I would ever lie. I would never lie
In an elaborated way.
in a way that like it's just so obvious, like to get caught.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's
True.
just not make it doesn't make sense.
I think Zane actually has some really elaborate ones, like prom.
What did I do at prom?
Oh yeah.
I don't think you even went to prom. I think you lied about it.
Well, like definitely like a lot of.
Yeah, I think I
things-
went to another party.
Yeah, you went to a party. You got all dressed up to like you're going to prom and
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
even go.
I did, yeah. I literally pretended that I was
you
going to prom.
catfished the
It's
entire
like, bye, mom
family.
and dad. Like, I'm going to prom. And I literally went to another house party
Yeah,
on the other
yeah.
side of town. Like, oh, fuck.
He wore the
I'm
white
just
suit and
volunteering
everything.
bullshit now, guys.
No, but again, I've had situations like that. Like one time, you always lie to your parents you're staying over at somebody's house, but end up just getting fucked up somewhere else.
Yeah.
I guess one time I did lie to my parents to tell them I was sleeping over at my brother's place. I was hanging out at his place, and then they called him and found out that I wasn't. And then they're like, I was coming home, and I was really fucking hammered.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I was like 16 or 17. And they found that out.
I mean, I lied to my parents that I was in a relationship for almost 2 years
What?
with Timothy.
Oh, you said you were not in a
That you were
relationship.
Yeah,
not.
that was not a relationship.
Oh, whatever. That's
Yeah,
no
yeah,
for like a
that's-
14
That's
That's
normal
normal.
for a 14-year-old.
No, that's fine. I mean, I can take a dab if you guys really want me to take a dab. I mean, I will take it, but I feel like I want to get caught with something that I really want to get caught in.
You
Right.
go. We can skip.
Yeah, let's give it.
All right, go for it.
Oh,
Choose from the left or the back pile. Like, switch it up.
this one, right?
Sure.
This one, you took those off the top.
Yeah.
Ooh, roast.
Okay.
Oh, no.
This is a roast card where you don't answer the question. Instead, you have a choice to take a dab or let all players here roast you by telling us who your biggest crush is. Like, who is your biggest crush? I already know this.
Wait. So I'm gonna let you
You
guys
have to
roast
tell
me.
us who your biggest crush is, or we're going to roast you.
No. We'll roast her about her biggest crush.
Oh, or what, isn't there
Or I
something-
take a dab.
No.
Or she takes a dab.
Yeah, she takes a dab or she tells us who her
Okay,
biggest crush
roast
is. And we
me.
can make fun of her.
All right, roast her. Jose, you go first.
What do we roast her? No. This is a roast card where you don't answer the question. Instead, you have a choice to take a dab.
Or get roasted.
This is where you don't answer the question.
Yeah. So basically, Jose, like, if I don't want people to talk about my biggest crush right now or roast me
She
about
has to
it,
take a dab.
I'm gonna take a dab.
Yeah.
So I don't want to take another dab. Is it bad that I want to?
No. Or let all players here roast you by telling us who your biggest crush is.
Oh. Oh, so I can tell you my biggest crush and,
then
get
we
roasted
roast
for
you,
it.
or you take a dab.
Okay. So you'll have to tell us your biggest crush or take a dab.
So lame.
Who is it?
I'm trying to think.
It's like a celebrity crush, basically.
Yeah.
Me? Why am I having a brain fart? I don't know. I mean, there's lots of celebrity crushes.
Maybe we're too comfortable with each other.
Yeah.
It's just not.
Maybe it's the camera.
It just doesn't hit.
I'll take a dab.
Really? You won't say who it is?
I don't like. I mean,
Just make one up. And Jose will say you're lying.
who is a biggest crush of mine?
Yeah,
I
like a
think-
dude, I think, or a girl, whatever.
I don't know. We've had this conversation. I think his name is like Aaron Taylor Johnson. He's
Oh, you know the answer then.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
I know the answer too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yeah, the guy who played Kick-Ass.
What's Kick-Ass?
Oh God.
Kick-Ass is a good movie, Zane.
You ever watched Kick-Ass?
I think I have.
Look up Aaron Taylor Johnson. You know that movie Savages with Blake Lively?
Oh, Blake Lively again.
Well, he knows Blake Lively.
But like, you have to kind of have an embarrassing crush. And
That's exactly it.
What's also good about this game is when you play it with like a group of friends, and it's like you have a crush on someone in the room or someone.
Yeah,
someone knows.
exactly.
Interesting. Okay.
Something like that.
Why are you laughing?
Roast her about it. You can roast her about it. That's the whole point.
Oh, he's strange looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who he is.
It's not strange. It's a normal looking guy.
He's a normal looking guy. Yeah.
How dare you? Whatever. You look at the photos, but like, I just seen him in a couple movies.
You got a big old forehead.
Yeah.
There's really no way to roast.
Yeah, I don't know how to roast you on this one. Like, it's just.
All right, you go.
He kind of looks a little like Matthew McConaughey from some angles.
Maybe that could be a vibe.
All right.
Cool.
All right, last round, and then we just pick from the white cards.
Okay.
God. I don't think I can say this on live camera.
Just say it.
Who in this room is probably better at oral sex than you are? Duh.
I could answer that question, but I'm just gonna.
No, that's pretty easy. It's a pretty easy answer.
I'm not gonna answer.
I
I actually don't want to answer that question.
Because he's gonna say Jose.
It's either my sister
Oh!
or my sister. It's like,
Yeah, like-
you see?
Just dab.
Oh, that's
Let's see the
interesting.
dab.
Yeah. I was thinking about it in one way.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it the other way.
Like, I'm not gonna say. And then also the other way, it's like, no. It's not good. This is a legit dab. Like, I would, yeah. Oh, that's a lot.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That's way
a
more than
dab,
she
Zane.
did it.
Double crackered that one.
But she didn't fucking. She's no, but she's fine though.
I'm fine, yeah. No, so the cheat is when you have it with a cracker, it's not that bad. I did a dab straight on the spoon, and it was like horrible. Look at you, a little burning.
I'm feeling something.
I'm like a dare. Yeah, when you do the, I'm a daredevil though. Like I kind of want to try the pepper for fun.
Well, no one did the pepper thing yet.
Oh, we gotta.
Maybe when we get to the white ones.
Oh, fuck.
All right, you gotta answer my question.
The beer
You gotta
doesn't help.
answer-
It's like the beer is like nasty with it,
Kind of like it.
right? It wakes you up a little.
That's hot though. All right. A moment where you tried to be funny, but you weren't funny.
Oh, there's so many of those.
Yeah, there's a lot of those, Jose.
I have a lot of those moments.
Says a lot. So looking about your personality type.
I just go for the jokes, man.
Yeah. There's a lot of them.
No, I literally had one yesterday. With you guys.
Oh God.
I'm sure you did. I've seen 100 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of any notable ones, but because they weren't funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's more
exactly.
just like we look at you and we just
Oh
shake our
God,
head.
what's going on with the TV? I mean,
This is hot.
yeah.
But
So
it's nice.
a funny moment where I was trying to be funny.
You took a lot, Zane.
I guess I have to answer a specific one,
It burns, but I like it.
but
It's a good burn right now. Go, Joes. Just dab it up.
I will dab it up. But I feel like I just want it to mean something. You know what I mean? Like I want to get hit by one of these and really
Okay,
not
we'll
want
do
to
that.
answer.
These are good ones here.
Hey, give me another one.
All right. Who here talked a big game about their dating life but couldn't back it up?
Zane.
What?
Zane for sure.
What do you mean I couldn't back it up?
100%.
What do you mean I couldn't back it up?
I
me
don't
out.
want to get into specifics.
Tell me.
I don't know.
What did I say that I couldn't
Look
back
how
up?
angry he is.
Do I have to hit a dab because I don't want to answer this on the podcast? I don't want to answer the follow up.
What did I say? The question is, what did I say about
You
my
never
dating
no,
life?
you never talked it up.
Yeah, that's who talked a big game.
You never talked it up.
And
But
if anything, my dating life was better than I said it was because I didn't say
no.
anything about it.
So again, I don't want to get into. I guess I'll have to take the dab
Take a dab.
because I want to.
And then you can
It's
tell
not
us,
about talking it up. You don't talk it up.
No.
You don't
you
want to
tell
talk
us
it up.
off camera.
I will tell you.
Right.
All right.
There you go.
These are good chips.
Yeah.
That was a good one. That was worth it. That was kind of worth it.
That was funny.
Oh,
Zane, no, this.
What do you mean I talked it up? I didn't talk it up at all.
You didn't talk it up.
Yeah.
You talked about it,
Yeah.
and then it just didn't.
Can I be real though? Playing this with our parents was actually hilarious because they were really open.
Oh,
A
they
lot
said some
of
stories
things.
about their fucking sex life that I didn't want to hear.
I know.
That's a good dad.
That's a good dab, Jose. Go
That
for
was,
it.
that's
No, that's like my
besides
dab.
yours.
That's like my dab.
It tastes good.
It
Yeah.
tastes good at the beginning.
I really like the taste of it.
tastes good.
What time is it?
It's 9. Sorry,
No.
it's 8. It's 8.
Oh, okay.
It's good.
Oh,
It comes.
I
Just
think
wait.
maybe I went the wrong way. Oh no, it's fine. This thing's fine.
Yeah.
I really like the taste of it actually.
It's good with our chip. I think we chose a good chip.
Oh, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
And then 2 minutes later, no, it's fine.
No,
choose
it's
a card.
totally
Oh, do
good.
the white card. Do the white card.
All right, so now. Oh yeah, no. You do the white card because you started the next round.
It doesn't matter the round, does it?
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's
So
end of turn. Okay, just
here's I'll take one more black one.
and then do.
Oh,
a
I
white.
could take 2 more of those dabs, bro.
Well, you should have had a bigger dab.
Ooh, truth. Who here screwed you over and didn't invite you to their b-day, wedding, or some other event?
None of you. Next.
Yeah, we'll
It's
scrap
not a
that.
good. Do the white card.
No, hold on. Truth. Have you ever accidentally hit something with your car?
I had this
you
card
had
and
this
I
question.
answered it. I don't know if I want to say though.
Just
I'm
say
gonna
it. It's
dab.
good. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, just say it.
I may have hit Amir's car slightly in the front, right before he turned it back to the dealership,
Oh.
and he never noticed.
Well, the dealership probably didn't either.
No.
No, it was a very tiny scuff, but it's something he would like.
He would
you know,
notice.
He would notice.
That's not bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He was telling me that I need to keep the pilot really clean now.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, bro.
He's very anal about it. He's very anal. All right, now you get the white cards.
Okay. This is a one-up round. Everyone answers the same question. All players vote on the worst answer.
Okay.
Have you ever gotten an insane email from a colleague and tell us about it?
Oh, yeah.
Want me to go first?
Sure.
One time I had to fire someone, and within 2 or 3 hours, I got a giant long email from their wife just laying into me.
Oh, I think I've heard of this.
Yeah, it was insane. It was fucking crazy. She was just she pulled every card out of them. She was manic. It was this long. It was crazy. And then he calls me when he got home 2 hours later, and he's like, or he just texts me. He's like, please ignore my wife's emails.
I don't know. If
Mine
have
is really
one.
specific. That's the problem.
Well, just don't use names.
Don't use names.
No, I won't use names, but it's all right. Well, so one of our colleagues basically kept following up on something, and just
Oh, I know who it is.
just kept just kept following up on it, and we were doing our best to get back to that person, and I think at some point that person said that they felt that they were being ignored, and escalated it to someone in management, and then that was kind of it, really.
Was it?
Yeah.
But it was kind of this. It wasn't juicy because it's professional, but at the same time, it was kind of
It was
it was a little bit.
It was in between the lines, not professional.
Yeah, when you write it out, it doesn't sound very professional. And I get the I don't know. I guess it's kind of lame. You guys can
lame.
decide.
But I haven't even got
If you know the person, it's probably not lame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you
That's
know the
true.
person, it's not that lame.
Personally, guys, I'm lame. I'm probably the lamest. I don't think I've ever gotten an insane email from a colleague.
All right, dab.
Yeah. I'll do it. I'm kind of enjoying the dabs.
It's tasty and it's honestly not that bad.
No, that's not
Should we
bad.
try
The bomb?
the
I think
brain
maybe if we tried the bomb, it would actually bring it up.
Okay,
Well, no shit.
No.
No.
Is it expired?
No.
I would not recommend doing that.
It's best used by, so you can use it whenever. No, you should do it if you really want.
I'll do it. I'll do a tiny bit.
Yeah, just the tiniest little bit. So guys, no joke. This is actually the bomb. And this thing, not only is it spicy, but it actually just tastes bad too.
I might not make it to the movie tonight.
You're not.
Pour it on.
This is not a good idea.
Watch it, like
just be careful. Just a little bit. Just
relax, Jose.
Just.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, don't do more than that. It's death.
I think this is worse.
Yeah.
It tastes bad, right?
Oh, it gets right into your throat, but it's not that hot right now. But you can't inhale it.
You can do like the hot ones, like edit, like where they go like sing.
That's
and
fucked up.
Like it's like
it sounds good when you read the ingredients. Like habanero, blended with smoky chipotle.
That's it. There's gotta be some like
natural pepper extract.
There's gotta be poison in there.
That's fucked up.
I think it's the natural pepper extract that really gets it because it's just.
No, guys, it's not even hot. It just tastes like bad.
Maybe it is bad.
It's pretty hot too.
No. Hot sauces don't refrigerate after opening. Oh, fuck.
Everything says that. All right, pull a card.
My mouth is watering.
It's your time.
Yeah, Jennah has to pull.
No. She pulled it for you, and it was the thing.
No, the white card is for everyone.
Oh.
So you do the white card at the end of every round.
I thought we could just keep doing the white cards. It's spicier, right?
Yeah.
Shit.
Who's the most surprising person to slide into your text messages, DMs, or inbox? Ever.
I don't know. No one's surprising. Like just random people.
Yeah.
Surprising. I mean,
we're all lame. Let's all take dabs.
like ex-girlfriend from like high school.
True.
Yeah. Like 10 years later.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's kind of good. It's cool.
Are you picking cards?
That one's not nice. You feel it straight to your stomach.
Oh.
Who in this room is most likely to ditch their friends when they become famous?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Shit. I feel like he's gonna say me.
There's only 2 of us here, so
I don't know why.
I don't think either of us would.
I'm gonna go with me again.
No, yeah.
I'm honest.
Really?
I think if it were to be somebody, I think it would be me. I just can't see you do it.
I couldn't see either of you doing it either.
I don't think so, Jose. You have a big heart.
I'm
you have
saying.
like a big heart.
Who's most likely?
No, who's most likely?
Probably.
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't see Jennah do it.
The only reason it would happen, Jose, is because the fame would get to his head.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. But that's the whole point, is that
All right, we'll slap you and throw some water in your face.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I think if anybody it would be me.
Okay, but between the 2 of us, who would you choose?
I think Jennah would probably be the one.
Okay.
I think Jennah.
Maybe.
All right. Give her a card. I don't think any of us are likely to do that.
You never know. But
We'll find out soon.
Pick one person here who is not going to be one of your groomsmen or bridesmaids if you're already married. Oh, wait. Answer the question. Right. Pick one person here who is not going to be one of your groomsmen or bridesmaids. If you're already married, pick one person to cut from your bridal groom's party if you had to do it all over again.
I don't think you can. Just take another card. Take another card.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Why did your last relationship end? Give us the juicy deets.
That's a good one. Yeah. Give it or dub. No?
No.
No.
I'll just take a
Again,
chip.
it's not because you wouldn't tell us.
No, I know it.
You wouldn't tell the
I almost
crowd.
forgot we were on camera for a bit.
The dab is getting to you.
Can I get a chip?
She did the most dabs.
She did 3 dabs.
Have you dabbed? You
I dabbed once. I had a fat dab.
I'm going to dab at the end just for fun.
We need to dab with some...
Oh, somebody needs to have the pepper. No one's calling out on the pepper. Oh, yeah.
What, me to do that?
Oh, we could like up the ante for Jennah.
I think the pepper's not that hot. Oh, that's small dab.
You don't know how hot the pepper
I'll
is.
double up the dab.
This one's good.
It tastes good. I really like the
I think it's
flavor.
good with the chip.
It is good.
I'm gonna die.
Pull
Me?
it out.
Oh, do the white card now.
Oh, white card.
And then the...
What's the most ridiculous psychotic text you've received, and tell us about it?
Oh my god.
Oh.
I get them every
Do
day,
you have
guys.
any?
Zane's getting a dab.
No, the dab is the lamest person.
Oh, we all have. Oh, it's the white card.
Yeah, it's the white card, so it's the lamest
You gotta
person.
say it, but if you don't want to say it, then
Well, yeah. What if I don't want to say it?
he's out.
True, tab.
There's a dab.
I think we should double dare Zane on the...
I think all of our psychotic texts would come from
The same person? Yeah.
Oh my god! Okay, guys, let's move on to the next
All right,
one.
I'm just gonna dab here. I'll take the dab for this.
Do the
one.
bird pepper.
All right, I'll take the bird pepper just because of this
You
of
wanna
the
try it?
the person here.
Yo, you just spit the whole thing. I told you, I don't know if it's a bird pepper.
Is it hot?
Oh yeah, it's coming.
It's made in our backyard.
Oh yeah, it comes. Oh yeah, it's hot. It's hot. It's hotter than that hot sauce.
Because you just ate the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's good though.
I'm like
With food, it would be great.
Yeah. Is it? I think it's a bird pepper then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's like the one I had then.
I'm just worried about like later on.
Yeah,
Oh,
what's gonna happen later?
You
Oh, now I do a black card. Oh, go on.
Oh fuck.
This is a roast card, so the roast for Zane is the meanest thing they've heard you say.
You what? You guys have to say that? Oh shit. Yeah, that's hot, dude.
Oh no.
This is not one that goes away anytime soon.
These roast cards are really.
It's the seeds.
These roast cards are really like. Doesn't make sense.
Go for another one.
Yeah, go for another one.
So, who here? Okay, Zane. Who here will be the most successful in 10 years? Rank everyone in the room.
I don't know.
Oh God.
I need some
No,
milk.
it's that bad?
Yeah, it's hot.
No.
Yeah,
just
it's bad, Jose. Jose's probably never had a whole pepper like
Yes,
that.
I have. I've had a whole habanero before.
Well, that's fucked up.
And that's not even a habanero, yo.
No, it's pretty bad. I can imagine.
Come on, bro.
You gotta record Zane running for milk.
Yo, he's bringing out the milk, yo. Hey, I need some of that.
Give my old mother one behind it.
You got single child syndrome over here. Can't share.
There's no way you need that much milk.
Yeah, you do, Jose.
You guys are both going to be successful.
Okay. Thank you.
Bro.
I think I can answer that.
But Jennah's going to be successful and famous.
Yeah, that's the.
Wow, guys. That's very nice to hear. Hopefully.
I think we're all just very comfortable with the answers that we would. We all
We've
expect the
we've exposed each other enough to like do this game with three of us. I
We
think.
need more people.
answers. Need more
Yeah. Should we
people. I think we're.
should we wrap it up for Zane's sake?
I just want to do another dab, really.
I
Do
think
it.
you just do a pepper.
Do don't. Yeah, do a pepper bite. Oh, Jose's gonna die tomorrow though. Jose's gonna be wrecked.
I have a small.
All right. You'll do a dab here. Who in the room can take your partner to O-Town way faster than you could?
There's only one person. Zane,
Take the
and-
dab, bro.
Yeah.
Well, it's just there's nobody else.
All right, fine. All right, you'll take the dab. How much money do you make annually?
Oh yeah. Well, divulge that.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Dab it
I'll
up.
take the dab. I'll take the.
Definitely.
All right. How about if I really? Okay, I'll take the smallest little pepper here.
You have to chew it up all the way.
What do you think is smaller? Do you think this one or this one's smaller?
It
This
seems
one's
so.
thicker. Like
Do the thinner one.
this one's thicker. This, but shorter.
Do the thinner one.
Yeah, the thinner one. And I'll dip it in the hot sauce.
No.
Go.
Jose.
Go.
Come on. You always do this and then
When we're done here, you're not gonna have any milk for tomorrow,
You
bro.
regret it, Jose.
Can we get this on camera? Like this is real.
I almost tried to drink the microphone.
Oh shit, yo!
Jose, that's fucked up.
The hot sauce is gonna make it taste sweeter.
Put a chip in there too.
No, just
No,
take
no
it.
chip.
No chip.
I don't like this.
Go, bro.
Oh no! Oh
And chew it up properly. You got to crunch those seeds up.
Oh, my head is already getting cold.
Just wait. It takes about 60 seconds to fully kick in.
Oh, no, it's already coming in.
No, it gets worse.
Oh. My face is getting cold, but
Cold or hot?
cold.
For the shorts.
No, maybe I got an easy one.
No, just wait.
It could be like there's Serrano peppers or something where it's like some are hot and some aren't.
I can't see it getting any hotter.
Interesting.
That's how I felt for a minute. I don't know. We'll see.
What the
I'm fine.
frig? That was so uneventful. I'm
What?
not. I feel like my stomach is burning a little bit from the bomb, so I don't want to take anything
No, all that I'm
else.
getting is like I'm getting face chills. There's a little spice in my mouth, but
You look like you're
Really?
getting a little red.
My tongue is on fire. No?
no, not like I'm dying.
Interesting.
But my face is very cold, and I'm sweating.
Dude, I don't get how you're cold and sweating. Oh, it is cold.
Yeah.
His
But
face
it's
is
not in my
cold.
mouth. It's not in my mouth.
That's weird.
Did you like swallow it right away, or did you like?
No, you saw me. I chewed
No.
it.
You
I
are
don't know.
sweating.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's not in my mouth. It's like it just feels.
That's weird.
I feel clammy.
Huh.
Weird.
It
I-
might fuck me up tomorrow.
It will.
My
I'm
whole,
not-
my whole mouth is on fire.
I'm not doing it. You need ice cube. It might help.
I don't know.
Ice cream?
No burn.
A little bit of burn in the mouth, but it's not like crazy, like I'm dying.
Yeah, you probably got a weak pepper. That happens.
It could happen.
Could happen.
And I put the hot sauce on.
Yeah, but the hot sauce is not that bad.
All right. Well,
Okay.
maybe we should
That's a good way to end it.
wrap it up.
Kind of on
Climax.
pepper.
An anticlimactic climax.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
pepper
literally.
dysfunction.
A what?
Pepper
Pepper
spice-
malfunction.
Note to this game though, it's really good with 5 people or more.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks for joining us, guys. We'll. I think this is an extra long one today. What are we at? We're at about an
Almost
hour
2
and 50
hours.
minutes.
Wow.
Nice.
So I hope it makes up for our lack of
Yeah.
consistency. But we'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back.
All right, bye guys. Thank you for listening.
See ya. Thanks for being with no edits, bitch.